Recession, recession, recession. This is all you've been hearing about over the news, on social media, and amongst our peers. You are afraid and uncertain. Some of you don't even remember what it was like in 2008. I know I wasn't thinking about it as a 6th grader, but some of you may have experienced it firsthand and remembered every detail of it. Unfortunately, many people were laid off. People couldn't afford their mortgages, houses were being foreclosed on, and the whole nation as a whole stopped. You hold on to your cash, saving every dime you have, and not telling your kids about it because that would only worsen the situation. Some people came out of that time stronger and better. Some people are still recovering. Now it's 2022, and you hear that phrase again. We are in a recession. Interest rates are rising, and some say it may not be a good time to buy a house. On the other hand, you've seen reels and TikToks of real estate agent, lenders, and title agents telling you that it's still a good time to buy. Well, is it? As part of the #1 real estate team in Maryland, we have helped over 300 buyers and sellers throughout the real estate process so far this year. Some of you may have even been one of our clients. As experts, we study the market trends and the behaviors of buyers and sellers in the marketplace and are in touch with local lenders, title agents about the industry. Today, you will understand exactly what a recession is, how the summer of 2022 housing market was for the buyers and sellers, and where the market is heading for the rest of the year. As a bonus, I will send you a copy of our bulletproof home buying and home selling Flowchart. What is a recession? The National Bureau of Economic Research Business Cycle Dating Committee, which is the official recession scorekeeper, defines a recession as a significant decline in economic activity that is spread across the economy and that lasts more than a few months. Recessions are actually more common than you think. There has been 11 recessions since 1948, so on average, a recession will occur every 6 years and usually lasts about 11 months. Based on that exact definition, are we in fact in a recession? The most recent recession we had was 2020, which was the shortest recession, lasting for only 2 months. Right now, for some of our friends, family, and peers, it may feel like it's hard to make ends meet. The price of gas is higher than it was in the pandemic, and everything is getting hard to afford. Although the gross domestic product has gone down for 2 quarters in a row, this does not mean we are in a recession. Across all of the other indicators, the National Bureau of Economic Research states that we are in a more stable times than in recent recessions. Now, if we are heading in recessions, how does recessions affect the real estate market? People often correlate recessions with a housing market crashing, but correlation does not equal causation. I'm here to tell you that no one can fully predict what is going to happen in future. Yes, in the Great Recession of 2007 to 2009, the housing market did plummet, and people were getting their house foreclosed on, and many jobs were lost.
Good evening. This is an extraordinary period for America's economy. Over the past few weeks, many Americans have felt anxiety about their finances and their future. I understand their worry and their frustration. We've seen triple-digit swings in the stock market. Major financial institutions have teetered on the edge of collapse, and some have failed. As uncertainty has grown, many banks have restricted lending. Credit markets have frozen, and families and businesses have found it harder to borrow money.
But economists have studied the last 3 recessions before the Great Recession. The data shows that recessions during 1991 to 2001, the housing prices were not affected at all. What happened in the housing market of summer 2022? From June 16, 2022 to August 31st, 2022, in Baltimore County, about 2,300 homes were sold. Median homes were on the market for 7 days. The median close price was $325,000, and the median list price was $320,000. This was for 3 beds, 2 full bath. Now, compare that numbers to the spring market. From March 20, 2022 to June 15, 2022, in Baltimore County, about 3,000 homes were sold. Median homes were on the market for no longer than 6 days, and the median sold price was $328,000, and the median list price was $324,000. This means about 600 homes were sold less in the summer market than in the spring market. But this is what I actually predicted was going to happen during the summer. I mean, think about it. This was the only great summer that we've all had in a while. Everyone was going on vacations left and right. And everyone was redoing the plans that were canceled during the pandemic. But this did not make the housing market plummet whatsoever. Median sold price only went down by 3,000, but homes were still sold over asking price and on the market for no longer than a week. Based on these data that we're seeing, where is the market heading? I personally expect the market to go back up a little bit in the fall and then to go back down to a more balanced market in the winter. After the summer, some of our clients are eager to get their house listed on the market, so we'll have a little bit more inventory, and some of our buyers are eager to get back into the house hunting phase. Now, I can't exactly tell you if the market is going to crash or not, but from data we have right now, I do not think the market is going to crash anytime soon. Inventory is still low in most markets, and even in the summer market where we expected to be slow, houses were still sold above asking price, and it was crazy that homes were on the market for less than a week. On the other hand, one thing that may concern me a bit is some buyers are getting tired of competing of multiple offers, and some are discouraged from the increase in interest rates. But if the inventory remains relatively low and the buyers are still out there, and if you think about it, most millennials have still not bought their house. My number one advice to you is that your situation as a buyer and a seller in this market is unique to you. I would contact a local expert in your exact area, whether it's a lender or a real estate agent or a title agent, to set up a game plan in order for you to win in this market or the upcoming market. You can't control where the market's heading, but what you can control is the strategy you put in place on how you can handle the market, how you can make it in your favor, and getting with the local expert to strategize exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how to execute on the plan. Get in contact with a local expert that know what they're doing and know your situation and where you want to head with your real estate goals, whether it's buying and selling. That's what you can control. So all of the discussions on what you should do in this housing market is not unique to your situation. So don't get bombarded with so much misinformation that is not tailored for you. Even me making this video, I can't tell you what to do in this market because I don't know your situation. But if you want to get an idea of what you should do in this market, you can email me at van@shoresalesgroup.com. And also, as a bonus, I'll put a link down below on how you can get the home buying and home selling flowchart for free. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. My name is Van the Agent. If you need any real estate service in Maryland, please reach out to me. I will be glad to help you out because I know what it's like to be a buyer and seller in this market. And as always, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked and subscribe to the channel because it takes me a lot of time to make these type of videos for you guys, and it's all free because I want to give you all the information that you need. Peace.